Cambridge Analytica. Zoe, stop.
James probably sleeping. Joe. I was like, I'll text Dana, and if not, Terry, we're live.
I'm not friends with him on Facebook.
Oh,
I feel like I should be, though.
you should be. Missing all the lives.
How often does he go? Is it all the time?
Dude, he's like a
we're
director
on,
or something. Yeah, he's like a director or something.
we're on the thing, too.
Yeah, he just got a new job. Director of... I don't know. Can't remember what he's a director of. Damn it.
All right. Did you do your taxes already?
Yeah, I fell mine. I have a little bit of advantage over you to get 4 credits.
A little.
4 credits.
Oh, like how far should I bet? How wide do you want me to gate my asshole for you, IRS? All right, ready?
Ready.
In true Chip and Cern fashion, no research.
0.
What is this Facebook people are talking about?
The Facebook.
Time.com? That would be a good... Let's check their Facebook stock.
It's plummeted big time.
Oh, really? It's taking a hit? This shit has started. I am Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Once again.
It is recording time again. Now, Chip and Cern, as you know, are social media mavens. And I'm sure you've heard about the Facebook data breach, data privacy scandal. I don't know, what other words are being used to describe this?
I don't know. Information. Yeah, privacy scandal.
Privacy breach.
Yes.
So essentially, Facebook offers developers, like whenever you see those dumb quizzes like...
Cambridge scandal, I guess.
Yeah, Cambridge Analytica scandal. Yeah. That might be a good word for it as well. Oh, Cerny, what breed of dog are you? And you go in and you just like... grant Facebook access to your profile. Okay, everyone does it.
Yeah.
When you sign up to do anything, you can sign in with Facebook. So Facebook granted all this stuff. Now, you can, I don't know, whenever you fill those out, do you ever like tone down what you give them access to? Or do you just kind of go through willy-nilly and let it happen?
I usually tone down.
Okay. And I would say, I do too. I would say we're probably in the rare, we're in the 10% that do that, or the 20%.
I know what's going on, kind of.
Yeah, you're a little bit more in tune, more tech savvy, I guess. And so basically what happened is if I, sometimes the questions or what you're giving them access to is to your friends. So if Cerny does a quiz about what dog breed he is, and he gives access to his friends, whatever company that is gets my information.
Yes.
How old I am, what my email address is, what my family is, where I live, all your private information. Well, relatively private, I guess, in this day and age. That sound like a really old person when I said that.
Grandpa Chip's here.
Okay. And this day
Chip has stepped out. Grandpa Chip is
I remember when you were jerking off, or you could download 1 photo a day. On
dial-up.
On dial-up. And so the information, so I couldn't control what Cerny essentially was giving up about me on this thing. So anyway, this Cambridge Analytica was hired by the Trump organization pretty much to exploit this data breach. And all this stuff came out about how all this data was being used. Hashtag close Facebook or delete Facebook. Their stock went from, their 52-week, almost to their 52-week low. Let's see, they were trading before this news broke. They're trading around 185 a share. They dropped to 152 a share. So that's quite a bit of a haircut there for Zuck.
Yeah.
Like the headlines, like Zuckerberg loses $2 billion since data breach, and
Facebook lost like 72 billion or whatever it was, something like that.
Now, this data is out there, and I work in the ad space, so I know what sort of stuff we're collecting and what information we're getting and what everyone's giving up on.
So
I'm not surprised by it.
I'm not in it, but I just assumed that they had it.
Yeah.
And there's like it's the thing, right, where they listen to your conversations,
right?
And I know that. So there's certain points, whatever. I'm not one of those. There's a lot of people at my work that put the tape over the fucking webcam.
Yeah.
And I just want to just rip it off and just throw their computer on the ground every time I see it. But anyway.
Do they cover the microphone up though?
No, they don't.
Well, you need to cover it.
They don't know.
That's what I would fuck with them like that. I would say that.
I never thought of but I'm going to because they have the tape on it. I asked. I said, why?
I cover my webcam.
You do?
Yeah.
I just don't.
It's not because I don't. I believe when it's being used, it would light up. I just, when you're working from home, I don't like it popping on automatically, and then like my hair's all fucked up, or I'm in the, whatever. That's the only reason I have it.
No, I asked him. I said, why do you do that?
Yeah.
Said, because the government's watching me.
Oh, the government.
Why? I said, why are they watching you? He goes, you never know. The government watches you all the time. I said, if the government was watching me on my webcam, they'd be sorely disappointed. They would be disappointed just staring at my fucking face.
How basic I am.
I wouldn't even be nude.
You should say, well, what about the microphone on your computer?
I'm doing that.
Okay.
I'm doing that on Monday. Oh, no, I'm off on the next week. So
all right, you're on vacation. Nice. So do that. To Facebook, everyone delete Facebook, blah, blah. People are, Amazon, delete your account. Tesla, delete your account. Was it
Come on.
Facebook? Did they know this type of stuff was happening? Probably.
Yes. I would say probably, yeah.
Did you do anything to your account to shore up your security, or did you know anyone that deleted their account?
No, I don't. And I didn't pay attention. I didn't go through my
The only thing I did was I went in and these connected apps, like whether it be MyFitnessPal or Strava or whatever, I went through and it said I had 170 apps that I had connected with.
So I never connected apps with Facebook.
Oh, you would sign in with your email.
With Google.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So Google probably has the same amount, and we're not thinking about that right now. Google probably has the same, right. But I never did it with Facebook because I didn't want
it to pop up on your feed,
on my feed, or be to Chip. Hey, Sean is.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to bug my.
He's
friends
a golden retriever. What dog are you?
Yeah, I didn't want him to bug my friends with anything, so I just did it with Facebook.
That's what I hated.
Or Google, sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. But obviously Google is probably doing the same thing.
Oh, no doubt. But it was on a less pinpoint.
Dirty, dirty. I guess. I guess it feels because it was used. This data was really used with the election. Especially, it's so controversial, as we all know. I guess it feels a little bit more dirty.
Dirty.
The political analysis firm. That's one of the best scenes in The Departed. Right. Is he jerking off a dildo or something?
Yeah. In the point theater.
Dirty. They improperly accessed 50 million Facebook accounts, and were targeting people, obviously, based on this. How secure would you say you are about your online data? Do you clear your web browser history and your cookies and all this shit like once a week, or is it like every couple months?
Every
maybe.
couple of months,
Okay,
maybe.
yeah.
If and it's more so for performance. I'm like,
I know.
I'm a little lagging.
A little sluggish. A little sluggish here. I need to. That's I'm very much the same here, and obviously Google is using it as well, so I wouldn't be surprised there's going to be something like this. But, yeah, it's bad, but you had to know this kind of shit was going to.
Will Ferrell's outraged, and he, okay, I get it.
Okay.
But I also understood, but yeah, they could see everything and they could hear it and all that. Did you know that TVs could? And here's one thing that I really.
Although this does feel conspiracy theories,
Yes,
which I think is where the
now
route you're
this-
going to go down.
This is something that drives me crazy. When people go through, Facebook is listening to conversations. Do you know? I don't want people listening to my conversations. I'm like, okay, listen. They don't have motherfuckers sitting there listening to every conversation
with a headset up to their ear,
and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna take notes."
Yeah. Like when you watch an old an old movie about the World War II or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we have a bug in Cerny's laptop. Hold on, let's.
Oh, look.
Wait, okay, he's gonna have a tuna fish sandwich for lunch. Hold on, let me write this down. Oh wait, he's getting a soda. Oh, explosive diarrhea. Okay, this is good to know.
This is great. This is
right.
great.
Okay.
Great. I'm gonna write
he got a blowjob last night. That's great.
Oh,
Good for
oh.
him. Congrats, sir. Congrats.
But I hear that shit all the time. And
Oh.
It's like, well, I mean, you know, I'm like, they're not. It's not someone jotting down stuff
Right.
like live. And I said
to manipulate you, or I don't know.
And I said, and besides, I mean, it's the same thing with the Patriot Act. They can listen to your shit if they want.
What fucking excitement is going on in your life?
If
That
you're not there, I mean, who cares?
yeah.
I mean, I don't. I mean, it's not like, Now, if I was talking about something and like, it showed up or something, I'd be like, whoa, But,
Yeah, so I think that's kind of where it's going, and I know.
Well, they kicked it off with remember the Alexa just laughs at you for no reason. Never just laughs.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which I never experienced. Did you?
No.
No.
And I have 24 Alexas in my house, and
That's why.
it only improves my life.
Yeah, I know.
It only makes my life better to ask in whatever room what weather it's going to be, and set an alarm.
What's the score of the game?
Now, my wife and I tested this because we also had this theory that the Facebook app was using your microphone, accessing it, which these apps do give permission, or they do ask for permission. You would have to grant it.
Yes.
Now, if they're doing it without you granting them permission, I will say that I would say that should not happen.
Yeah, that's right. But you grant it.
Now, if I'm on Facebook and I'm going, my wife and I did this test. I'm like, I've never said PlayStation before, right? I'm an Xbox. We're an Xbox family. So I had Facebook opened, and on my computer, I was like, PlayStation. I just was like being all...
So I did the same thing.
Yeah. And I was waiting. No PlayStation ads.
No, you did the same thing. I was yelling. I think I was yelling. I think it was like pools.
Oh, yeah.
Pool.
I want to go swimming.
I want to go, swim.
Yeah.
Pool, swimsuit, pool. I was just, now, I didn't tell my wife. I just, so I kind of, sometimes things come in my head.
She didn't know that she was part of the experiment?
Sometimes things come in my head and I start acting upon them, and I don't feel everybody else in the room because I'm kind of in my own zone.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, and she's like,
are you
what
having
are you doing?
a stroke?
What is going on? It's like pools, swimsuit, pool, beach towel,
It's
pool,
beach towel, flip flops.
margarita, pool, sand, ocean. She's like,
oh, I need to reboot you. I need to restart you, Cerny.
She's like staring at me like concerned. I'm trying to do a test here. Sorry.
That's fair. Yeah. All right. Here's an online privacy quiz on the time. Would you like to take this with me?
Okay, let's do this.
Or we'll have to agree upon our answers. Question 1: do you know which third-party apps have access to your Facebook data? I would say yes.
Yeah.
Because I just went and did it. Oh, and it gives you how to delete settings. So your Uber if you sign in through Facebook, so all that stuff. So that's a good to use Google. That's a good thought.
Yes.
Not that they're any less evil.
No.
Question 2: do you regularly delete your Google search history?
Again,
I would say probably not.
No, not my search history. The cookies.
Yeah, the cookies and the caching.
Yes.
Do you? Go ahead.
More so when everything's like
right.
It's getting a
so
laggy.
sluggish. Do you control who sees what you share on Facebook? I do for sure. Like
Yes.
instead of sharing with everyone in the public, yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Do you allow Google to save your location history? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever deleted anything you've ever asked to Amazon Echo?
No. I've
I
not.
don't think I have either. Do you allow Google to examine your browsing history to personalize ads it shows you?
I mean, I assume. I
Yeah,
don't
probably.
remember.
All right. Do you allow Facebook to recognize your face in photo tagging?
No.
No. Have you turned on the Do Not Track feature in Google Chrome?
No.
Okay.
Because I want them to.
Oh.
This is silly. This is silly.
Uh-oh. We got our grades, Ernie.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, what do you think?
Did we get a D?
D? Hey, you're not taking any steps to protect your online privacy. It's never too late to start.
I'm part of the system. So the tracking. I like to go when I go into a store.
It's convenient.
It'll say like or if like when here's a great thing. So I go to Lowe's every once in a while.
Yeah.
And I'll be looking for something like, and I'll look on their thing and I'm like, 50 feet from you. I'm like, oh yes, something stuff like that.
Okay.
In aisle, whatever. It'll tell you. I'm like, oh, okay, sweet.
It does enhance the experience.
Yeah.
Now, people will tell you like by allowing the cookies and the tracking across sites for ads and retargeting and stuff, it gives you a better, like more, deeper experience when you're using the web, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is sort of a cop out, but hey, if I am looking at water bottles because I'm researching that, I sort of want to be reminded about that throughout
Yes.
my thing. Like, I don't want all of a sudden, a dresser or a couch to show up when I wasn't looking at couches because they don't have any of my data to know what I'm looking at, right? Like, it's kind of bullshit to say, oh, we track you to enhance your web experience, but it kind of does, in my opinion. And I do, and this sort of stuff is what I do for a living.
Yes.
So I guess it is a little, whatever.
He has some skin in this game.
Yeah, I do have skin in the game.
It is nice. So, for those who don't know, I just taken on a new adventure of saltwater.
Oh, right, yes.
So I'm doing that. And it is a fucking bear. I mean, it's not like a freshwater tank where you kind of just set it up and pour
You're
the
telling me
in.
there's such a process.
You just got to go through the cycle, which is the ammonia nitrite, nitrogen cycle. You got to do all this shit. You got to add this. You gotta
What
do water
inspired
changes
this,
and
by
shit.
the way?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
I think I was being impulsive.
Okay, that's
My
okay.
usual.
Yeah.
So, plus it's right in the front room. When it's all set with all the cool
It'll
fish,
be
whatever,
cool.
it'll be.
It's a house centerpiece.
It is. But
It'll go well with that big 18-inch
So I've been-
dildo you have on the mantle. Sorry,
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead. Sorry.
I've been searching, what happens when this happens?
Okay.
What happens? Because
Yeah.
there's shit that happens. And you're like, what do I do? Because you can see it. It's like, I don't want to kill. Because here's the thing with saltwater fish, they're expensive.
Yeah.
I don't
How much
like it.
is like $20 a pop or?
Like there's some things that are like $3-4. Like that.
Okay.
Basically, what's in my tank now.
But a
is,
goldfish is a nickel, right?
The goldfish, like I threw some in the pond. They were like $8 for $1 or $8 for 75 cents. Or some
Yeah.
shit. It's like, pff.
Yeah.
But I have a couple clownfish in the saltwater tank, and they were like $25.
Whoa.
So I was like,
wow.
oh shit, okay. So
Right, you don't want to be flushing
if
one of
they
those
die,
down once a week.
No. Like I have some shrimp and stuff in there. If they die, it was like $2.
Jumbo?
Okay.
Breaded?
Peppermint shrimp. But so I've been searching
Chili lime shrimp?
this and that. You can add this, you can do that, whatever. So I've been
Uh-huh.
searching. So then when I pull it up, they have
Okay.
like ads. So I'm like, oh, because you get like
Yeah.
there's so much equipment that has to go with it too. So I'm like, oh, this is nice. I like doing this.
So it is.
It does help.
So your web experience is enhanced.
It is
Cerny.
enhanced. It is because I don't want to look at the other shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want unrelative or irrelevant content surfaced for me.
Now, like old folks home or something. I don't.
But I do. It is creepy when, like, for example, the Me Undies. They're not a sponsor of this podcast. They could be
They could
because
be.
I fucking
And
wear
you can
them.
jump on the train.
Yeah, just
I've been looking for some MeUndies. I've been asking.
chipandcernshow@gmail.com.
I thought we had something.
Yeah,
Jen from MeUndies. I thought she was turned down.
email. I thought thought we really kicked it off that first auto response email you sent me. I thought true love.
You couldn't find any heart.
But like, or I'll be, I don't know. It's when you're like a swimsuit, or you're looking at something online that it's not safe for work, so to speak. But like I was looking for a new swimsuit to train in for my swimming, so it's like a Speedo or something, and like it's usually dudes with six-pack and models. And then, like, I'll be on work and I'll be going around and it's like, oh, and then I see this ad that's like, well, is this gay porn that's surfacing on his computer or what's going on? It's just like, no, I was looking at swimsuits earlier and it's tracked me.
Yeah.
So if you want to really fuck with someone, and this is like the insider ad tip, is like you send someone a link to like a Macy's, or it has to be one of these big brands that, spends a lot of money on ads, and you send them like, hey, I was thinking about getting the swimsuit and make it be like a Speedo. And then they'll be targeted for a while on this ad. So we should like send it to somebody because when they open it, it's going to fuck with them.
I like it.
Yeah. Now, I don't think anyone is... I don't use Facebook that much as it is.
I don't either.
I mean, I'll post a couple things a month maybe.
Rarely do I post.
I don't even know the last time that I've seen you.
Twitter.
You post Twitter, Instagram. I'm more into Instagram, I feel. And Facebook's been so overtaken with brands. Like, I feel like I'm on there, I'm like, this is like
sponsored,
billboards.
sponsored. Like, what the fuck?
If I just look through my feed, I'm following brands on there, whether I support like a shoe brand or whatever, and it's like, this is all I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any of my friends' content. No. Maybe they're not putting it on there. They must be putting on a different something else. It must be Twitter or Instagram. But I'm not.
I want to start jumping on the Instagram train.
Yeah, it's cool. There's Instagram owns Facebook, so it's kind of like the same thing. But
so I did get some. I forget who it was. Facebook sucks. Instagram's way better than Facebook. And I was like, well, I hate to break it to you, but there's a parent company there.
Yeah.
No. I'm like, go ahead.
Oh, they try to deny
it?
Go
ahead and use the Google.
You're right.
And let me know how that goes.
Now, Instagram brings up, and I think we may have talked about this before, but I think we're really lucky that we didn't go to college in the Instagram age.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
There's like Barstool Sports Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's basically shit you do in college, just really... Yes. I'm going to drink this whole bottle of fucking Fireball. Or I'm going to jump off the roof and through a table.
Yes.
But they're doing it for the views.
Bills fans.
Or, the Bills. Yeah. Or, for the Instagram or for Snapchat.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you know how we were, like, always one-upping. Like, we probably would have been, one of us would have been in a wheelchair. Like, we would have been, like, injured severely, or one of us would have died.
Yes. Joe, rip.
Or alcohol poisoning. Like, I'm just thankful that it wasn't a thing when we were kids. But now, who do you think is acting on this delete Facebook? Is anyone actually deleting it?
I think Will Ferrell did. Now, didn't...
That's fine.
Yeah, I know. The Other Guys was a great movie. But that was it.
The what?
The Other Guys? With Marky Mark.
Oh. Is that where they're two dads?
No, that's terrible. Welcome Home or Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home.
Like no, The Other Guys was with those two, and then it was Michael Keaton.
Okay.
Beetlejuice. Now, Samuel Jackson and The Rock were in it. They were in the very beginning.
Interesting.
They had some great lines in that movie. I just can't get enough of them. But anyway, I think he deleted it. I believe didn't Mr. Elon Musk do it too?
Yeah, he's coming across as a fucking weirdo lately.
Yeah, and Tesla's not doing so hot.
No, they have one crash. Or a couple crashes or something that happened.
Yeah.
And people are freaking out. I'm like, hold on. 2 deaths. How many people die per day from regular cars? Like, let's fucking pump the brakes
and
on this.
The autonomous drive, and the one in Arizona, I mean,
Oh, the Uber lady that got hit?
Yeah,
Did you see the video?
Yeah, the lady just fucking walked out.
She was like, what? And there's like, fuck. The lady was definitely looking down at her phone, or the quote-unquote driver, who wasn't actually, I mean, I guess she was driving, sort of, but...
The lady just kind of walked out. I think I probably hit her, too.
Yeah.
So, rip.
I mean, it's hard to think about it like that, but when you got to look at the numbers a little bit. Do you totally squash or put tons of regulations on a program
because of an incident?
Yeah.
It's like, I want to know, like, accident to hours. It's like one of those, is it like less than 1% of the time, then they'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, it's safer than cars.
Am I
like a regular?
Yeah, safer than cars. Is under that philosophy, if I fly in a plane, am I guaranteed to get to that spot?
Yeah.
Most of the time, yes. But there's still an off chance that he's going insane. I think a little bit.
He's so out there and eccentric. I think that it's nothing would piss me off if I was the social media manager and like the CEO that is probably never in the office.
No.
Just goes, yeah, I'm shutting down the Facebook page, and they're like, oh, that's literally my job. And at Tesla, a company that big, there's probably a couple people.
Yeah.
And you're like, you just fired me on Twitter, essentially. Like, fuck you, you fucking crazy batshit motherfucker. Go drive your cars and fly your spaceships.
Yeah.
So
take your heart for a little bit. Fucking hell, bitch.
Chip and Cern say about this Facebook data breach, this won't be the last one. Google...
It'll happen eventually.
Everyone else is going to have their own.
If you hang around long enough, something's going to come up. You're like, oh, okay.
Now, Chip and Cern got a D in our online privacy score, so we could be a little bit better. It's not an F. Very good, sir. Thank you.
We do not fail.
I might recommend going through, like, in your settings to see what apps you're connected to, and if you haven't used one in many years, delete it.
Yeah.
Or, like, pare it down a little bit. I think I had 160 or 170.
Wow.
And a lot of them, I was like, what the fuck? When did I ever use, like, Dunkin' Donuts? Or, like, like, who knows? And I just deleted it. You can refresh or sign out of everything. So, it just, maybe I think for me personally...
Little spring cleaning.
For me personally, I think every once a month or something, I'll just kind of go through and make sure... everything's sort of tuned up.
It's like a resolution that doesn't get works the first month, and the second month, like, I'll get to it later.
Like, I did it last month, so. Now, I would be more worried about fake friends, like, getting my data. Because I think I have my stuff sort of really pulled back a lot. Yeah. But if you're my friend, you can see my pictures of my kid and all this stuff, which I definitely don't try to put out in public. Like, all my stuff's pretty locked down, but...
Yeah, in that aspect, I'm pretty locked down.
Yeah.
My news feed's... probably like a scant, like 8 people.
Yeah. Or, I mean, mine's just so much brands, especially.
Well, yeah, the brands, but like friend wise, I think I unfollowed. I don't know, like 80%, 90% of.
Everyone's so annoying except us.
Yes. We're awesome.
Anyway, we want to hear how you sort of handled your Facebook data.
Did you cry?
Did you do nothing?
Did you weep? Did you delete Facebook? So if you delete Facebook, you can reach us on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter, or sign up to Facebook and then send us a message on Facebook.
So if you want to go to social media, it's Chip and Cern Show. Just search us at Chip and Cern Show. Now, if you deleted all social media and you want to get a hold of us via email, it's chipandcernshow@gmail.com.
Do we have a P.O. box or anything?
Yeah.
We should
send us a post. If you want to do a smoke signal, that'd be great as well.
We're at the longitude. And Facebook, I'm just not into from a business standpoint. Like, I guess technically we have a business page, or our podcast does. They just fuck us so hard in that we can't post anything like 2 people saw it. I'm like, that was me and Cerny. Like, hey, is this thing working?
To make sure it works.
Yeah, I know. What? So we're not on there too much. It's just we're such the underdog.
We are the underdog. We get a lot of you guys are. I never saw.
Yeah. I never saw it or whatever. It's like, yeah, I mean, Facebook just...
We got piped down.
They're always keeping the man down.
Yeah.
They're keeping us down, Cerny.
You're almost a little guy, too, Facebook.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't need to have Facebook to enjoy the Chip and Cern Show. We are on Spotify.
Yes, we are.
We've been forgetting that the past couple.
Yeah. Well,
Spotify, iTunes, Android, I think, everywhere.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
We are doing the YouTube Live again. So if you like listening and you want to watch for a little bit, fire it up.
Chip and Cern Show. Chip and Cern Show. Chip and Cern Show. Just
You got
find
it.
us.
Cerny knows it. Cerny knows it. Yeah, and like your, like your penis. Cover that shit up, just like with your Facebook data.
Oh no.
The more you know. From Chip and Cern.
That's just 2 cents. That's your worth. That's your. That's the words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom. Treat Facebook data like your penis. Cover that shit up.
There you go.
And until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm sorry.
Cheers.